where the map is stained with flame. Heroes gather round the table, every player knows their name. Dice are rolling like thunder, the call to arms is clear. From dungeons deep to the war-stained streets, the summer's drawing near. This is the summer of siege, raise your banner high. With sword and spell, through myth and shell, we'll reach the storm-swept sky. From crusaders bold to gumshoes cold, let your story lead. Grab your friends and light the torch, this is the summer of siege. This is the summer of siege. The smoky alleys of amazing streets, where danger plays its lie, and castles echo with battle drums neath the burning summer sky. The codex waits, the runes aglow beneath the haunted tree. Roll your fate, it's not too late to forge your legacy. Draw the map and tell the tale, let no dream be too far. Every inn, every tomb, every tale etched with scars. The siege is here, but not with fear, it's joy that stirs our fight. We game, we dream, we build a scene until the morning light. This is the summer of siege, raise your banner high. With sword and spell, through myth and shell, we'll reach the storm-swept sky. From crusaders bold to gumshoes cold, let your story lead. Grab your friends and heed the call, this is the summer of siege. This is the summer of siege. These smoky alleys of amazing streets, where danger plays, through myth and shell, we'll reach the storm-swept sky. From crusaders bold to gumshoes cold, let your story lead. Grab your dice and heed the call, this is the summer of siege. This is the summer of siege. So tell your tale and cast your die, let no dream be too far. Envy in every tomb, every tale etched with scars. The siege is here, but not with fear, it's joy that stirs our fight. We game, we dream, we build a scene until the morning light. So tell your tale and cast your die, let the embers glow. In this siege of stories we rise as one, together we grow.
All right, sorry about that, everybody. I know that was a couple long introductions. Before I continue, we've got Atsumori. I can't really say the last name, so we're going to call you Atsumori, which is honored, sir. I'm honored that you are here. You were recommended by some of the top gamers for your work. So I appreciate you coming to check out my little small channel. It's just small, nothing like what you got going on. And we're just doing a little bit of a relaxed stream. Sunday we were supposed to be picking up with Sunday we were supposed to be continuing with Castles and Crusades, but I kept getting warnings, and we were losing the stream as we were playing it, and yeah, so I'm just running this nice little test. It's just to chill and relax. No tabletop stuff's happening today. You know, we're gonna chill and we're gonna relax for a little bit. I'm gonna test out the stream to make sure that everything's working. Yesterday, I was doing a stream with Sparta Chris and Mrs. Tabletop, and it was still screwing up, and it only screwed up. For like a minute at most on the beginning. And then I was losing the stream near the end there. So I think I figured out what... I run OBS. I think I know what OBS was doing, and it was actually below... when I did my research, it kept saying maybe my hardware is out of date, which is highly unlikely because I run with some of the newest equipment ever in my computer, which I thought that was weird. And it worked fine And it did work fine. What was it? Not Saturday, but it worked fine Friday. I had a Friday stream that was perfectly fine. But it's so I think I did something with my settings that night, but I can't quite remember because I do a lot of stuff, you know. I do a lot of stuff, and I think what happened is I dulled down one of my settings, and it couldn't, and OBS could not access any of the higher functions I needed it to access, and so therefore we were losing the stream. I think I finally figured it out. Thank God, because it was actually driving me up the wall. So here we are, and we're gonna jump into a nice video game. Always document your settings. Yeah, I should have done that. Maybe it's not offline. Just gonna boot up a video game here. I should have done that. I think I made a change, because now that I have the settings changed to, I was running. Oh boy. Okay, that was a little weird. I had an update with my video card, and speaking of which, let me get the game capture going here. Let me dull that down just a little bit for you guys. You guys don't need to hear all the background music. Alright, let's see here. There we go. And my settings reverted back. And it looks like we're still doing good. Let me know, guys, if anything comes wrong on the setting. But it looks like everything should be running perfectly fine now. I'm still getting good feedback here. Thank you. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I'm still getting good feedback. I'm still reading good settings. Good. But yeah, I think I changed my settings, and basically I was trying to run it at 4,000 kbps, and or kilobits per second, and I was running on 1080p, which actually takes up a minimum of 4,500 to 6,000. So I think it was my internet. It kept saying my hardware, but I'm like, no, that's not right. I run some of the best hardware ever. And then something came up and then I ran a test last night to where I just recorded a small session, and the recording went perfect. So I'm not sure. So then I thought, well, maybe it's my internet, and it did say online that if my network could not handle what I was putting out and couldn't render it, it would still cause this a little bit of an issue. Hey, Fury's Dan, nice to meet you. Asumori, I hope we're not disappointing you with playing video games versus tabletop. I will be getting to tabletop this week. I actually had to take a little bit of a break from it because, oh man, got my kids into it. Now they got a new kid who's going to be joining the fray. This Saturday, I host a game with two of my children, and video games are always vibe. Thank you. So starting last Saturday, my kids invited some friends over and said, "Hey, why don't I show you guys Castles and Crusades?" Which is actually my girlfriend's daughter's favorite thing in the world. Oh, and they killed everybody. Oh, there they are. There's a group here. Holy crap. My girlfriend's daughter loves Castles and Crusades. I can't say I blame her. I do too. I love it. I love it to death. Let's see here. Where do I need to go? Find Harborage. Nope. There we go. The mine. Oh, good lord. That's awesome. Yep. Yeah, I did. Hang on one second. And actually, little spoiler alert here, guys. There we go. Little spoiler alert. So you have 2 kids of your own plus a girlfriend's daughter? No. I have 1 kid of my own plus my girlfriend's 3 kids. I actually have 4 teenagers altogether. She had 3 kids. I had from another marriage. I had 1 kid from another marriage, and a little backstory about myself, Atsu, is I have actually, before her and I got together, I knew my girlfriend since middle school. That's a knife for a table right there. I know. So I met my girlfriend back in middle school. We were both 13 years old when I first met her. I moved up from Alabama all the way up to Michigan, and we met right there in school. She was getting picked on by some of the kids, and they were spreading rumors and whatnot. And I remember the kids because it was like 6 of them making fun of her, and I went up to them and I said, that's completely freaking wrong. And the kids looked at me and says, what you gonna do about it? Like there's 6 of us and 1 of you. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So I went over there and I was her friend because nobody else wanted to be her friend, and I thought that was sad. So we never got together for the longest time. I thought she was kind of into different types of guys than me. And it turns out, no, she was trying to get with me, and I never picked up on it when I was a kid because I grew up I grew up on the other side of the rock, basically. Like, I thought honestly, I didn't know for a long time, like, her parents and her kind of come from a poor setting. And I come from a poor setting, because I was involved in a car accident, so my parents never had money. So I never had new clothes and whatnot, and I thought she did. She made whatever clothes she was getting look really cool and stuff. So I guess we had, for the longest time, for 20-something years, I had this weird, this weird thought about her that I never really thought and, was true. And it's like, no, she does not come from a much different, she's not cut from a much different cloth than me. We are pretty much the same. She knew me when I was married to my first wife, and then we got together after I divorced my second wife, sadly. My first wife and we actually get along quite fine. I hate reading stuff in video games, although they do tell a story. So, yeah, and then we got together, loving the lore. It's awesome that you finally got together. Yeah, 20-something years later, who would have thought? And then she had a son, whose dad, so she has these kids, and none of their dads are in the picture at all, and each one is different from the other, like, really, like, they're not even the same dad, but none of them want anything to do with their kids. So, I haven't adopted them officially, but in a sense, in their hearts, I'm their dad. And I think I just died. Yep, I just died. I jumped to my death. I totally did not see that coming. Let me see here. Let's go to a Wayshire. Sounds like you both grew up hard. I know what that's like. Yeah. Right now she would be here. I think she's in the chat, but I think, what time is it? 5:30? Yeah, I think she's reading a book, so she might be listening in. She's right now got the kids at, I'm thinking if I'm right, they're at karate class, but it's actually Tung Sudo class. I've got my kids in self-defense, because they're all teenagers. Okay, she is listening. So she's got the kids at self-defense class right now, so that way they can at least know some things growing up. So that way, I mean, they're all straight A. They're straight A students, of which we're really driving them hard on that one because I like the fact all these kids are straight. Tung Sudo, I have a black belt from that style way back in the day. Right now I'm practicing Oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yep, I think it's important for the kids to exercise and everything, so I told them to take the class, and you know what? And they're excelling in it. They're making me proud, teaching them how to be weapons. No, not that, Chris. Teaching them how to just defend themselves, at least with, regardless what they pick up from it, just teaching them something that they can use later on if they have to.
Quietly, there is danger.
Uh-oh. Am I supposed to be sneaking?
Quiet. By seed and spleen, stranger. You must help me. My people have been taken by a Daedra, known as Fate Stealer.
Ah, thanks, man. Yep, so, her son's got, autism, and her youngest daughter. So her kids are 13, 14, and 15. Her youngest is being tested for autism. She has a lot of the same symptoms her brother has. Their brother is the oldest. She has 2 daughters, and then my son is older than all of them. He's 16. So her son's home with me right now, just upstairs. You know, he doesn't understand self-defense. He doesn't understand much of anything because of his autism. It really limits his abilities. And her daughter is kind of going that route, but she's not that bad, so I'm trying to get her active because she will enjoy it. So, like, her life will be so much easier if she picks up on everything she can learn right now, I believe, anyway. And I'm not a doctor or anything. I'm just going off of what I feel would be right and, you know, in my heart on that, because it may come a time she may not be able to do it anymore based on how her brain just shifts and learning. So, anyway, her oldest daughter and my son are the 2 into gaming. Her youngest daughter has tried. She's just not into it. It's not her thing. But yeah, her oldest daughter and my son are into gaming, and they just invited over a bunch of friends on Saturday, and I just got them all into Castles and Crusades. One is coming from 2 friends. Came from no gaming experience. They heard about it. They seen it on YouTube, but they never got into it. I just got them into it. And then one friend came from a 5th edition D&D 5e background because her parents play it. And I brought her over to Castle Crusades because I said, hey, you want to see a really cool game better than 5e? Because I'm just not big on 5e. I come from the 3.5 edition background. I'm like, here it is. And we played a 5-hour session on Saturday, and now they're inviting over another friend who I got to make a character for. And then I got to teach them all how to make characters eventually. But I was just making characters for them so that way they know.
Raiders,
And
the dark-skinned ones,
yeah.
back, hoping to take our mine and make us slaves once more. They even summoned a Daedra. That was a mistake. The Daedra took everyone away, Argonian and Raider, and only left their soul crystals behind. My people and even some enemies languish in the Daedra's Oblivion realm. The Raiders seized an Argonian gel called fire sap. Find some. It should overheat the crystals and cause them to crack. Then you can return my people.
Alright, I'll probably look at that a little bit later. I will say this. I really want to see Castles and Crusades running the setting Elder Scrolls at some point. I've always had a thing for... I've got a weird relationship with Elder Scrolls. I'm going to say that right now. The first Elder Scrolls game I was ever able to try was Skyrim. And here's the funny story on all that. This alone is its own story. So I had a wife, my first wife, said, oh my god, get Skyrim, you're going to love it. I bought a brand new game system, bought Skyrim, bought it for both me and her, because, you know, I figure, well, it's fantasy, so we can both love it. Well, I got it, and she played it, and I let her play it till she beat it, because she was never getting off of it. And then when she beat it, she played it again, and wouldn't get off it, and therefore I never got to play Skyrim. And by the time we got divorced, the game was already gone. It went, I think it went with her, I can't remember. And then I didn't touch it for, the idea for a few years. When I was with another woman, I had the money to buy an Xbox One, and I was told, oh my god, here you can, you know, if you get Skyrim with Xbox One, I will totally play with you, and we can learn, you know, play the game together. I played it once before, and this whole spiel, and which sounded a lot like the first one, and oh nice, and I've got my girlfriend reading Jim Butcher's Dresden Files. Her remaining books come in tomorrow, so she's gonna have some fun with that. So anyway, same much like the first wife, she played it, beat it, and then once she beat it, she kept on playing it. And I'm just like, oh dear Lord.
Have we been led into error?
I feel like I'm never going to be able to actually try this game out. And by the time we got divorced, the game went with her, and I was like, oh dear God. And then I had a friend who says, oh my God, you never got to play Skyrim. Well, here, I'll let you borrow it. Just let me beat it real quick. Well, he beat it, sold it off. And I was like, okay. And he's like, oh man, if you go get Skyrim, I'm like, nope. I'm like, no. I've heard the spiel before. If I go get Skyrim, or if I go do this, I can play Skyrim. It seems like I am just destined not to play Skyrim. So to this day, I've never played any Elder Scrolls games other than Elder Scrolls Online. I am thinking, because right now, I believe, I don't know if it's on here. I don't know. I think there's a sale for Elder Scrolls. Is it? This is Bethesda. Oh, I think CD Projekt Red is the one that's got it. But I've got all 3 Witcher games, so... Ooh, hold there, Sella. Hold there, Sella. I'm holding... Who the hell am I trying to find around here? I'm like freaking yammering and I don't even know what I'm looking for. Nilthus. Looks like these are all a bunch of dark elves.
Hold there, Sarah.
What the fuck you want, dude? Stop leaving me alone, bitch. Good lord.
I've got a message for you.
Brella.
It's a message from Drathus Othral, the leader of the Dark Elf quarter in Ebonheart. He sends his compliments, and he wants you to help the town resist a nearby Covenant invasion. No, he just needs you to talk. House Drez isn't popular. The Nords and Argonians in Ebonheart won't speak to him. And the other Dark Elf houses don't like the Drez much either. Convince the townspeople to work together. Then speak to Othral.
Alright, well, he's finally leaving me alone. Jesus, that was like a lot. Is that why you got 3 of them, LOL? No, I got 3 of them to make sure I'm going to play Elder Scrolls Online, and I'm not going to, like, freaking, you know, have to fight it between you and my son. And because I also have a bunch of gaming computers in here that you all can play with me on, too. So, you know, just trying to do a family thing. This is table. I'm seriously thinking about still getting all the older Elder Scrolls games and play them for the first time, including Arena. Okay, I have no idea what the hell I'm even doing around here. Let me see if I can find... This guy looks cool. That's a regular NPC. Well, he looks kind of cool. What's this? I don't even know what that is. Alright, let's see here. Convince the Argonians. Convince the Dark Elves. Oh, wait, I'm not even in the right place. Holy shit, I'm still in the wrong place. So, yeah, that's my horrible story of never buying... And I even bought Skyrim. You know, and I think the other thing about it that really upset me is I never even got to play Skyrim, even though I bought the games myself. It's like, I feel like I kind of bought them for my wives and not them. I know myself. Huh. But, alas, you know, rather loved than lost than never loved at all, right? Hell no, I could have lived without both of them. But, you know, now, enough about that. I found a girl that loves me for me, and she plays tabletop with me. That's why she's called Mrs. Tabletop. Come here, bitch. Did I say you could run? Damn, this thing's fast. it wants to stalk me, but then yet not fight me when I get off my horse. He's like, oh crap, he got off his horse. I'm out. Spider Chris, nice to see you, my friend. I hope I'm...
Soldier, urgency impels us. We must keep the Covenant from getting the Coral Heart.
Report in, soldier. What brings you to Vivek's Antlers? Walks in ash, eh? A wise lizard, or so the lads say. Well, you're welcome here. The captain has a lot in his trencher, and we're not sure how to get it all down.
Yeah, except I'm not giving you all that credit, Chris. She's also called Mrs. Tabletop because she plays tabletop games with me. Haha. Ooh, what is that? That looks awesome. That looks crazily... Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at that. Oh, baby. Is there another one of you guys around? Oh, there's an orange one. Barely scratched me. Damn, that's like, these guys are actually kind of cool out here. Look at that. Ooh, I've got some weapon. Got some new armor here. Let's see. Anything worthwhile? Oh, heck yeah. Let's equip that. Did take down my maximum health, but I can live with that. Nope. Greaves stay. Nope, that stays. Nope, that stays. And that stays. That does not stay. It looks like the boots are getting... There we go. Ho ho ho. This is going to be awesome. There's a reason why the Nords fight. Oh, maybe that's a player. Oh, hey. No, no, no. If you're going to fight me, come back here. Come back here. Oh, and he's gone. Chicken shit. Gonna come up and, you know, like... Yes, I'm 4 levels away. right. There we go. I got my horse. My loyal steed, Sven. Come on, Sven. Alright. Alright, Tabletop Junkie. Yes, I watch a lot of, hope the stream's been pretty good. So far, we're 34 minutes in and not a single problem. So it looks like I actually fixed the issue. Flame now. Woohoo, look at that. And I'm not going to level up anything yet.
Buying and selling. It can't be. They wouldn't. I have no reassurance to offer. Do what you think best in the time remaining. I am a disciple of the Tribunal. My people come to me for comfort, yet I have none to give. The three are silent. I lift my voice, but they do not answer. The Covenant circles Ebonheart, and I cannot even pray for wisdom. The Tribunal punishes the people for my faithless ways. The shrines to Almalexia, Sothasil, and Vivek are surrounded by a foul smell and angry Aelect. Please, do what I cannot. Burn these flowers at the shrines, then pray for Ebonheart. Burn the flowers at each shrine. They're a rare variety of gold carnet called Roland's Tears, and are sacred to the three. I pray they hear you.
Oh, I 100% wholeheartedly agree. Did I just go around in a freaking circle? I did.
I acknowledge and love Sothasil, as befits one of the three. But truly, the wizard frightens me.
I have no idea where I'm going in here. Let's get a map of the inside, shall we? Convince the Dark Elves.
Go with the Tribunal's blessing. In the name of the Lord, Mother, and Wizard.
Okay, great. I might be doing something wrong here. Okay, so let's see here.
The shrines are outside the city, north, southeast, and southwest. Vivek's shrine is across the river to the southwest of Ebonheart.
Almalexia's is to the southeast. The shrine to Sothasil is on an island north of the Argonian Quarter. Burn the flowers at each shrine.
So now I have to go all the way back out here and go to each shrine. Good grief.
You're the hero of Ash Mountain, the slayer of Bolrat.
Left Vivek Shrine. I didn't even... What? What? Oh, here it is. I feel like I feel like I just literally lit a pile of shit on fire.
I appear at my lord's behest. Or perhaps I was always here, and you merely lacked the ability to see me. Actions carry conviction better than words. A skilled poet arranges for others to be where they should be, when they should be, to fulfill his needs and desires. Yet the question Sildras asked was not the one in his heart. A man of poisoned words put doubt in Sildras's heart. He said the poet is less than he once was. Tell the disciple that Vivek's words and wit and way of war are as keen as always. What is Vivek beyond these? Vivek is a warrior poet, the ruthless and elegant soul of his people. He guides and protects all. Sharp of eye and tongue is he. Long is his reach. Longer is his spear. How can this question be on the lips of anyone in Morrowind? The sermons of Vivek are beside every bed. Vivek's psalms are sighed from every maiden's lips. Hard, capable, and enduring as the poet himself. All know Vivek, for Vivek would have it so.
Okay, well that's still fucking weird. I have to agree with Chris. That wasn't really left. No, wait, I got 2 messages? Huh. Oh. Poor horsey. An archer's camp. There we go.
What do you want?
I want that shrine. That's what I want. Oh, and light this pile of shit on fire, which, pile of offal?
My Lady Almalexia bids you carry a message to Disciple Sildrus. The Tribunal does not abandon their people. Just as a parent shelters children from dangers they cannot comprehend, the three shelter the Dunmer from threats beyond their ken. Tell him that my lady is mindful of his doubt and fear. There is no shame in either, so long as he helps others bear their burdens. By helping others, his fears will be allayed. But if he spreads his despair, my lady will chastise him. Ah, you are the child whose soul was stolen. My lady is concerned for you. Almalexia is the merciful healing mother of the Dunmer. She is the most beloved of the Tribunal. I am merely a servant and messenger of my lady, not a teacher or priest. Seek the temples and libraries to learn more. Perhaps in time, you may speak to Almalexia herself.
Sweet. Alright, Mrs. Tabletop should be on her way home, and I think that's enough of the stream to actually declare that I think I fixed the problem. At least I would hope. It appears to have no issues. I've got no frames dropped. Nothing. So it looks like I might have fixed the issue. Turns out I did. It turns out, Chris, if you didn't catch what I said in the beginning, turns out I actually probably did lower my settings down a bit. And when I did that, I probably screwed something up and didn't realize I lowered them too low. And so I had them working against each other. Because you can't be hosting a 1080p stream and having your kilobits per second down to like less than 1,000. For shame table. Okay, whatever. At least I figured it out. Alright, everybody. I think that's it for now. I have some things I gotta go do. You guys have a great and wonderful evening. I gotta actually leave here for an errand in about an hour, so I'm gonna work on some more tabletop stuff. So you guys have a great night. And thanks for joining the stream.